Welcome to Mini Stories, where we will be listening to Reddit stories. Am I the asshole for refusing to baby-proof the house and lock my cats outside during Christmas party? So Christmas is coming and my workplace is brimming with lights and ideas of who should hold Christmas party this year. Since it is a small company, one small house would be enough. I happen to have a pool in my backyard and just invested in a barbecue. They all asked me if I could hold party this year and I said yes, with two conditions. First, this will be adult-only party, and second, we will have barbecue with prawns and other normal barbecue stuff. Meats are always welcome. Everyone agreed, and some just asked if I could cook the prawns separately since they are allergic. No problem, I am more than happy to assist with that to make sure noon would go the hospital. Christmas. One coworker just came back from maternity leave last week after 6 months, and she was very adamant to come to the party. She sent an email to all of us asking if she could bring her 3 children with her to the party. One reply with the old email stating my conditions to host. She was not happy, to say the least. In the last few days, she has been talking to others, including the boss, and persuading them to talk to me, and they did. My boss asked me to be flexible, and because she just came back, we should not cut her out like that. She was there while we talked and asked me to baby-proof the house, because her oldest child is suffering some type of illness that he cannot sit still. And also she is allergic to cats, so I should wipe the whole house off cat hair and lock them outside until the party is done. According to her, if each of us pay some attention to the children, there would be no problem. The youngest will stay by her side. I straight up said no, I would not baby-proof the house, and I would never lock my cats outside for any reason. I told her and the boss that she should not join the party since there would be alcohols and hot barbecue. Also, the pool would be dangerous to children without supervision. I made it clear that I agreed to hold the party because everyone agreed with my terms. If anyone is unhappy with that, they are more than welcome to hold the party at their place. I will not complain. She stormed out of the boss office with tears in her eyes. Keep the office peaceful by just going along with her demand only for a few hours. I refused. I really don't care if anyone decided to not show up that day. If there are less people, then more alcohols for me, no biggie. Now my boss decided to reevaluate the situation and sent an email asking if anyone else volunteered to hold the party. I was not included in that email. I found out through a work friend. I did not say anything and ignore it. People have been replying by email to each other without me and no solution. Yesterday, she came in with her baby and tried to show me I don't like any type of kid, so I asked her to leave my table and continued to work. She took offenses and left for the whole day. Her workload fell back on us since we all thought she would come back, but as of right now, she comes and goes as she pleases because there would always be something with the babies. People are telling me to stop being an asshole and just give her what she wants, because being a mother of 3 is no small job and she deserves a break too. To be honest, I almost laugh out loud hearing that. Still, people insisted that I was the asshole in this situation. So am I the asshole? Update. Today we received this message from her. Because many asked for feedback, I will just put a screenshot here. I am not asking for verdict, just an update. The Am I the Asshole sub does not allow picture. I was about to post a screenshot. So I guess I will post the content of the email here. Names will be changed with XXX. I have not responded, and don't have any intention to reply. Good Sunday to you. I think I should email you guys after church today to let you know about the current situation that we are all in. As you know, I have been asking to join the Christmas party, but some of you think it was a joke. I do want to come. I have been on leave for so long. Is it too much to ask for some free time to catch up with you guys? It is not very Christian of you to not help out a single mom. To avoid any further confusion, I will hold the company Christmas party at my house. It is not big and does not have a pool, but will be great honor to have you all at my place for the party. You all know that I am the mom of 3 beautiful angels, XXXX, XXXX, and XXXX. I am not in a position to spend a lot of fun on a party. I am asking all of you to find love in your hearts to help us with cleaning up our hour before and after the party. Also, please bring your own dish to the party. We will all enjoy the variety of food from your country. We do have strict food guidelines to make sure my angels don't get bad experience, so please no seafood, no junk food. We all want something that stem from loving hearts. XXXXX really love egg, XXXX is good with steak, and XXXXX will just have my godly mother milk for now. And before you say anything, I do know someone is already up for host, but I do think it is very selfish of you to make it so hard for a single mom like me to attend. You don't know how hard it is to be a single mom at all. Before I last went into labor, I asked Lori to have a short praying time where you would pray to God for Sunny's health, and I knew some did not do that. I did not ask for much, just 10 short minutes, but some of you refused. I am so disappointed by the lack of hospitality we single mom should receive. You know my children will grow up and take care of y'all in the future. They will work and their tax money comes back to take care of you in the future. The younger generation are lacking of the moral compass to have children, and that responsibility fell on us, Mom. May God shine his love. Thank you. Disclaimer, OP has updated after the BORU was posted, so PER rules update is included. Final up. This will be the last update because I quit today. My coworker came to work at noon because one of her children was sick. She also had the youngest with her. She started by changing diaper right on her desk. The stench left us nauseous. Someone told her we had a bathroom with baby changing stand. She ignored the person and proceeded with parading the child across the office while leaving dirty diaper on her desk. I decided to tell her about it, in case she did not notice. She told me, again, a baby hater like me would not understand the joy of having babies, and should not be fussy because it would be the closet for me to be near baby. I told her about the diaper again, and stated it was really hot, and the air conditioner was on full blast. The smell spread through the office. It was just unbearable. We decided to move to the canteen outside. We can work remote as long as there is internet connect. When we came back about 2 hours later, after receiving an email from our boss to go back to the office, she already cleaned up the mess, but of course her eyes were filled with tears. My boss were standing next to her, patting her on the back. Boss started telling us she filed a formal complaint. She felt discriminated and humiliated because everyone treated her like a disease or something. Noon said a word, but me. I informed the boss about the incident that forced us to move out of office. Boss was taken aback a bit, but still said we must understand the situation because, again, she is a single mom, and it is hard for her, and instead of complaining we should just help her with cleaning up. Everyone just looked at each other in confusion. I asked why should we have to clean up after my colleague. Boss said this was a small company, and people should treat each other like family. I lost my word. She cried again in the background with the baby yelling in the carriage. Some said sorry to her. I did not. I just tried to get back to work. It quieted down for like 1 hour, then I received email about boss would like to talk to me. When I walked in, she was already there. She then told me she would like to talk about the hostile working environment that I created since few weeks ago, because of the Christmas party I was about to host discriminated against her and her children. I said everything was fine until she came back to work, and she seemed to have a party where everyone had to follow her children to make sure they were okay. Boss did not say a word. She asked me how could I talked about her angels with such hateful tone, and finally, told me she uninviting me from the party at her house and all. She also said she would file a restraining order to keep me away from her children. I laughed so hard, telling her it was not the first time I told her to not bring children to office. Boss proceeding with asking us to calm down, and said Noon approved the idea of going to her place, and my house was still the destination of the party. According to the email that I was not included, Noon wanted her to hold the party. They acknowledged it as only a few weeks to the holiday and venues were simply not up for grab. Boss house is far away like 1 hour drive, and her mom has dementia, so her house is not a good. The mom lost it. She decided it was a good time to tell me to go to hell, and told me someday she hoped the cats would eat my flesh because I would die in the house and Noon knew. I told her that was not very Xmas of her to wish death upon others. It was my bad since she unloaded a tirade of preaching words. I stood there, trying to hold my laugh. But then the boss interfered. Boss said we will reconsider the location to hold the party. She walked out of the room, picked up her kid, and left. This was where it got to the I quit part. Boss told me she, the coworker, was having a hard time because her children were having problems. The first one could not sit still, the second one was diagnosed with autism, and bringing her to church did not solve problem, and now the father of the third one was proven to be not the father. Also, each of them has a different father. I was hilarious listening to my boss. I asked what was those info got to do with me holding the party. Boss told me the coworker deserved more respect being mom of special need children and that she did not want to let the colleague go despite the fact she was there for half a day every day from when she came back. Boss was scared that financial burden would add more to coworker's stressful life and asked me again if I could rethink my decision to include her in the— And there it was. I stood up, offered to shake her hand one last time, and said I quit. I did not wait, stepped outside, took my laptop and handed it to the IT guy, collected all my cat pics and walked out. That was the best feeling. I knew full well that I would struggle until I find new job, but I could not stand this BS anymore. I wish my coworker the best working with this lady, and no party would be held at my house. Now I am sipping wine and typing this long post. Whatever holiday it is to you all. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, like, comment, share, and subscribe.